My beloved child, pause for a moment and feel the air around you, because right now something is shifting so quietly and so powerfully that you don't even realize how close you are to a turning point that's been building behind the scenes for far longer than you know. You've been sensing it without understanding why, those sudden chills, that strange heaviness in your chest, that unexplainable pull that keeps whispering, something is coming, even on days when everything around you feels stuck. And today, that whisper is not random, not an illusion, not a trick of your imagination. It's the universe preparing you for a revelation that was meant to reach you only when you were strong enough to understand it. My beloved child, listen closely, because the truth I'm about to unfold has been circling your life like a silent storm gathering power. There is someone, yes, someone you least expect, whose thoughts have been orbiting your name again and again, someone who tried to bury what they felt but failed, someone who walked away from you believing they were done but discovered they were only walking in circles. While you were healing your wounds, they were learning their lessons. While you were rebuilding your heart, they were realizing what they lost. While you were trying to forget the pain they caused, they were trying to forget you, and discovering that they couldn't. And now, pulled by a force they don't fully understand, they are taking a step they never dared to take before. Right now, as you breathe, they are planning something with your name at the center of it. A moment, a message, a meeting, an opening that will not just surprise you, it will shake the foundation of everything you thought was over. This is not a coincidence. This is not an accident. This is fate pushing them toward a path that leads straight to you. My beloved child, you have walked through nights so heavy that you wondered if life was punishing you, but it wasn't, it was preparing you. Every delay you faced was aligning your steps. Every rejection was protecting your heart. Every ending was clearing space for something far bigger than your fears. And now, that bigger is finally moving. You don't see it yet because destiny works quietly, but you can feel it because your soul recognizes what your eyes cannot. Someone who once underestimated your worth is waking up to a truth they can't run from anymore. They are looking at your absence and realizing it was never emptiness, it was a missing piece. They are replaying memories, rethinking choices, reliving moments they once brushed aside, and all those things they held back are now rising to the surface with a force they can no longer control. My beloved child, stay with me, because what I'm telling you is not fantasy, it's alignment. You were never forgotten. You were never invisible. You were being positioned for a moment that needed time to mature. The energy around your life is changing, rearranging, rising in a way that even you can feel. Opportunities that once ignored you are circling back. Doors that stayed closed are starting to loosen. Paths you thought were dead ends are quietly preparing to open. And at the center of this shift is someone whose heart is becoming louder than their fear. They are booking something. A conversation, a confession, an opportunity, a turning point, that will pull you out of stagnation and into movement. They might not know how to express everything they feel, but destiny is pushing them harder each day, turning hesitation into urgency. And when this moment reaches you, it won't arrive like a message you expect. It will arrive like a sudden light after a long night, soft but undeniable, gentle but powerful, quiet but life-changing. My beloved child, you've been wondering why the universe has been sending you signs, repeated numbers, strange dreams, emotional waves, sudden intuitions that feel too real to ignore. It's because your soul is picking up on something before the physical world shows it. You are being prepared for a moment that will lift you, heal you, surprise you, and remind you of the strength you forgot you had. The universe is not late. Destiny is not confused. Your blessings are not lost. Everything is moving exactly as it needs to. Someone is stepping forward, someone is choosing you, someone is preparing to meet you in a way they couldn't before. And what they are booking is not just a plan, it's a doorway. A doorway into clarity, into healing, into answers, into a future that looks nothing like your past. My beloved child, stay with me till the next part, because what unfolds next will not just explain who this person is. It will reveal why destiny waited until now to bring them back toward you. You are on the edge of something massive, something rare, something divinely timed. Something huge is already moving toward you, and nothing can stop it now. My beloved child, take a slow breath and stay with me, because what I am about to reveal now will begin connecting the threads you've been feeling tug at your heart these past weeks. You've noticed the shift even if you couldn't name it. The sudden wave of memories that surface out of nowhere, the strange heaviness on your chest at night, the way your thoughts keep circling a person you tried so hard to move past, the way your intuition has been louder than usual. None of this is accidental. This is the first ripple of something big that's coming your way. Right now, someone whose presence once mattered more than you admitted is experiencing a spiritual pull they can't ignore. They feel restless, unsettled, unable to focus on anything for long because their thoughts keep returning to the moment they walked away, the words they didn't say, the truth they buried deep. You think you were the only one hurting, but destiny has a way of making silent lessons louder than spoken words. The same universe that watched you break in silence is watching them wake up in silence. They are realizing the weight of your absence, not in a sudden dramatic moment, but in quiet everyday ways, the days that feel off without your energy, the nights when sleep feels different without the comfort of your presence, the small things that remind them of you when they least expect it. They tried to distract themselves, to push forward, to pretend none of it mattered, but the heart eventually exposes what the mind tries to hide. And now, that exposure is turning into action. They are planning something, booking something, preparing something with your name whispered into it, not out of guilt, not out of habit, not out of loneliness, but because the realization of your value has hit them harder than they ever thought possible. My beloved child, don't underestimate the power of this shift. Destiny doesn't move without reason. And right now, the force pulling them back toward you is stronger than the fear that once kept them silent. They've spent nights thinking about what they should have done differently, days replaying the last conversations, moments imagining what life would have looked like had they stayed instead of running. They are seeing the truth now, that you were never the problem, never the burden, never the thing they needed to escape. You were the blessing they mishandled, the presence they misunderstood, the soul they didn't know how to hold. The universe separated you both because growth was necessary. Healing was necessary. Understanding was necessary. But separation was never the final chapter, it was simply the point where both paths needed to straighten before they could cross again. And now, their path is curving back toward yours. They are getting signs too. They are seeing your name more often, dreaming of you, feeling jolts of emotion at the most random times, noticing strange synchronicities that point back to you. They may not be spiritual, but destiny doesn't need permission to work. And right now, something inside them is urging them to step forward instead of stepping back. They are booking a moment, maybe a message they've rewritten 10 times and never sent, maybe a meeting they are silently preparing for, maybe an opportunity that needs your presence to complete itself. Whatever it is, it carries your name deeply, intentionally, unmistakably. My beloved child, you're not imagining the shift. You're not overthinking. You're not being dramatic. Your spirit knows what your mind hasn't seen yet. This person is not coming back the way they left. They are returning wiser, softer, clearer, aware of what you meant and what they lost. And the universe is not bringing them back to repeat cycles, it is bringing them back to complete cycles. The pain you went through wasn't for nothing. The confusion you faced wasn't random. Every emotion you suppressed, every tear you wiped quietly, every night you asked, "Why me?" all of it was shaping you into someone who can now receive what you were once too wounded to hold. And them? They were being reshaped too. They were being humbled, awakened, rewritten from the inside out by experiences that forced them to see what truly matters. The connection between you was never broken, only paused. And that pause is ending now. My beloved child, stay with me, because what's coming next is not just a return, it's a revelation. A moment that will show you why destiny needed time before aligning your paths again. The next part will reveal why this person is being pulled back into your story and what their return means for the chapter you're about to enter. Something huge is not just approaching, it's accelerating. Stay close. Stay open. Stay ready. My beloved child, take a breath and stay with me, because part 3 is where the truth starts unfolding in a way that will touch the deepest corners of your heart. Right now, destiny is not just shifting around you, it is tightening its focus on you, aligning moments, emotions, people, and decisions with an accuracy that only divine timing can create. You've been wondering why you keep feeling this invisible magnet pulling your thoughts towards someone you thought you had released, why certain memories resurface out of nowhere, why your energy feels different, heavier one moment and strangely lighter the next. This is the universe preparing your spirit for a reunion, a revelation, a rediscovery of something you once buried under disappointment. But listen closely, my beloved child, the shift isn't happening only on your side. The person who once walked away with silence in their eyes and confusion in their heart is now carrying a weight they can no longer ignore. Their days feel incomplete in a way they cannot explain. Their nights feel longer, their thoughts scattered, their emotions out of balance. They have begun to realize that the peace they've been searching for was never in moving forward without you, it was in understanding what they lost when they let you go. They've tried to convince themselves they're fine, that life is better without complications, without vulnerability, without facing what they truly felt. But the universe doesn't allow souls that are meant to cross again to simply drift into forgetting. Every sign they receive now points back to you. Your name appears when they least expect it. Your memories strike their heart at inconvenient times. Your energy keeps brushing against their thoughts even when they try to anchor themselves in distractions. And they realize, slowly but undeniably, that their feelings for you didn't disappear, they simply went quiet until the lessons became louder. My beloved child, you need to understand something, this person isn't coming back because they're lonely or bored or nostalgic. They're coming back because their soul is stirring, awakening, remembering. The universe blocked them from returning earlier because the version of them you once knew was not capable of valuing you. They needed to lose you to see you. They needed silence to appreciate your voice. They needed distance to understand the comfort your presence brought. And now, they are being guided toward a moment they can no longer delay. They are booking something, planning a step, arranging a message, deciding on a move that will collide with your path again. It may be a conversation they've rehearsed in their mind countless times, trying to find the right words for the apology that never came. It may be a meeting they hope will feel natural, even though their heart beats faster at the thought of facing you again. It may be an opportunity they want to share with you because they finally see you not just as someone from their past but as someone whose presence elevates their future. Whatever it is, it carries intention, not impulse. It carries clarity, not confusion. It carries meaning, not randomness. My beloved child, you've healed more than you think. You've grown in ways you don't even realize. The universe has been working on you just as much as it has been working on them. Your heart is stronger, wiser, softer, but no longer fragile. You're not the same person who cried in silence, who waited without answers, who broke without anyone noticing. You've rebuilt yourself piece by piece, and now you are ready. Not for a repeat of the past, but for a transformation of the story. When this person comes toward you, it won't be with the defensive walls they once had. It won't be with the pride that once held them back. It won't be with the fear that once made them run. They are returning with acknowledgement. With maturity. With the realization that what they had with you wasn't ordinary. That the connection was deeper than convenience, deeper than attraction, deeper than comfort. It was soul alignment. And that kind of connection doesn't fade, it waits. But listen carefully, my beloved child, the power here is not in their return. It is in your awareness. You are no longer entering this from a place of emptiness. You are entering from a place of strength. You get to choose the direction. You get to choose the pace. You get to choose the version of yourself that walks into this moment. Their return is a turning point, yes, but it is not the whole story. It is a doorway, and you decide whether to walk through it, pause before it, or keep moving past it. What matters is that destiny is giving you what was once withheld: clarity. Closure. A chance to see the truth without the fog of pain. My beloved child, stay with me because the next part will reveal what this return truly means for the future you're stepping into. Something huge is not just approaching you, it is preparing to open a chapter that will make sense of everything you've survived. Stay close. The story is just beginning. My beloved child, stay right here with me because part 4 is where the energy around your story starts to rise, where the meaning behind everything you've endured becomes clearer than ever before. Right now, destiny is not just rearranging paths, it is rewiring emotions, reawakening connections, and recalibrating the direction of your future in ways you haven't even begun to see. You've been feeling this inner pressure, this strange expansion in your chest, this mix of anticipation and confusion that comes in waves. That feeling is not anxiety, it's alignment. It's your soul reacting to a moment that's approaching you with precision, a moment that carries healing, clarity, and transformation all at once. And the person being pulled back into your orbit is experiencing this same shift with equal intensity, though they may not understand it the way you do. They wake up thinking of you without knowing why. They replay conversations long after they ended. They feel guilt, longing, curiosity, regret, and hope all tangled together in a way only destiny can create. They are starting to recognize how deeply your presence balanced their chaos, how your kindness softened their edges, how your energy wrapped around them like a comfort they didn't know they needed until it was gone. My beloved child, this person isn't moving toward you because they suddenly want attention, they're moving because the universe is pushing them through a lesson they can no longer avoid. They've been shown their patterns. They've been confronted by their own silence. They've been forced to sit with the emptiness that replacing you could not fill. And now, with a heart that has been cracked open by realization, they are preparing to take a step they once ran from. You may not see their preparations, but they're happening quietly behind the scenes. They've typed messages and deleted them. They've rehearsed conversations in their mind. They've imagined what it would feel like to see you again, how your eyes would look, how your voice would sound, whether your heart still holds space for them. They are booking something meaningful, not just a simple reunion but a doorway into truth. A chance to express what was left unsaid. A moment to acknowledge the mistakes that linger in their memory. A step toward making things right, not because they feel obligated, but because they finally understand what you meant to their life. And listen closely, my beloved child, because this part matters. The universe is not bringing this person back to repeat cycles. It is bringing them because both of you have evolved into versions that can finally meet at the same level. You are no longer the person who carried the whole connection alone. You are no longer the one who accepted crumbs and called it loyalty. You are no longer the one who confused inconsistency with love. You've grown, matured, healed, and learned how to value yourself in ways you never did before. And they have been humbled. Life has shown them the cost of losing someone genuine. Life has confronted them with situations that mirrored the pain they caused you. Life has pushed them into growth they avoided for years. Now, as they prepare to reach out, they know this moment is delicate. They don't want to ruin it. They don't want to come in half-hearted. They don't want to repeat what broke you. That's why they're planning everything more carefully than ever, because this time, they understand what's at stake. My beloved child, you may wonder why destiny is reconnecting you with someone who once caused you pain. But understand this. Pain wasn't the purpose, awakening was. You needed clarity. They needed maturity. And now both of you are being led back into a moment that carries the power to heal the past, rewrite the present, and redirect the future. This is not about going backwards, it's about completing a story. It's about receiving the answers you deserved, the apology you never got, the acknowledgement your heart waited for. But more importantly, it's about you stepping into a chapter where your emotional worth is no longer overlooked. You are not entering this moment powerless. You are entering it with strength. With boundaries. With inner clarity. With the ability to choose, not from desperation, but from wisdom. And destiny is giving you the chance to see whether this connection is meant to be restored or meant to be released with peace. Either way, you win. Either way, you rise. Either way, you get the clarity your soul has been craving. My beloved child, stay with me, because part 5 will reveal what this person's return will unlock in your life, not just emotionally, but spiritually, energetically, and in the path your future is preparing for you. Something huge is closer than ever, and the next part will take you deeper into the truth that's unfolding around you. Stay right here. Something powerful is coming. My beloved child, stay with me closely now because part 5 is where the deeper truth begins revealing itself, not just about the person coming toward you, but about the destiny that has been quietly building around you. Right now, the universe is not only aligning someone's heart with yours, it is aligning opportunities, timing, and energy in ways that are bigger than anything you've experienced before. You've been wondering why life suddenly feels heavier and lighter at the same time, why you feel drained yet strangely hopeful, why your intuition feels sharper than ever, almost as if you're being prepared for something you can't name. That's because you are. Your soul senses what your eyes haven't seen yet. The shift happening around you isn't emotional only, it's spiritual, energetic, cosmic. The person returning to your life is a part of this shift, but they are not the whole story. Their return is simply the first ripple of a wave of transformation that is about to hit your life with force. My beloved child, understand this carefully. When destiny brings someone back, it's not just to reopen old doors, it's to open new ones. This person stepping toward you is carrying more than apology, more than clarity, more than truth. They are carrying a key. A key to a moment, an opportunity, an alignment that unlocks something you were always meant to receive. The universe is guiding them not only because their heart is awakening, but because through them, a larger part of your path will unfold. Their presence, their message, their action will trigger a chain reaction in your life, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and even materially. This is why your energy has been shifting so intensely. You are not just preparing for someone, you are preparing for a season. A season of openings, breakthroughs, alignment, clarity, elevation. And this person is one of the catalysts for it. They don't even realize it fully, but destiny is using them to guide you into a chapter you would not have stepped into alone. My beloved child, you've carried so much pain without recognition. You've built yourself up from places others left you broken. You've learned self-worth in a way that was harsh but necessary. And now that you've risen into this stronger version of yourself, the universe is ready to bring you into a phase of receiving. Not struggling, not surviving, but receiving. This person's return is not the reward, it is the signal. A sign that your life is about to accelerate. That your journey is shifting from endurance to expansion. That everything you lost is making space for something greater. And let me tell you something powerful, the person being pulled toward you is feeling this shift too, but differently. They don't know why their heart feels urgent. They don't understand why they suddenly feel the need to act, to reach out, to confess, to step forward. But destiny doesn't need their understanding. It needs their obedience. And right now, something inside them is pushing them to move toward you with intention, not fear, not hesitation, not half-effort. They are booking a moment that will not just reconnect your story, it will elevate it. They are preparing to express what they held back for too long, to reveal what they hid even from themselves, to take responsibility for the pain, and to show up in a way they never could before. This moment coming toward you is not about drama, it's about truth. And truth has a way of breaking chains so silently that you don't even realize how much lighter you feel until the weight is gone. My beloved child, you need to understand the greater message here. The universe is not giving you back what hurt you. It is giving you clarity about what hurt you so you can step into what will heal you. Whether this connection becomes a restored bond or a released chapter, it will serve your highest purpose. You will not be left confused. You will not be left empty. You will not be left questioning your worth again. This time, you walk into the moment with strength. With boundaries. With discernment. With wisdom carved by every painful night you survived. And the universe will guide you through it all. My beloved child, stay with me, because part 6 will reveal what this upcoming moment will do to your destiny, your emotional path, your inner healing, and your future alignment. Something huge is approaching you faster than you think, and the next part will show you why destiny waited until now to bring everything together. Stay close. The breakthrough is near. My beloved child, breathe deeply and stay with me because part 6 is where the path in front of you begins to reveal its true shape, where the energy that has been building around your life starts taking form, and where the destiny you've been sensing finally begins to show its intention. Right now, the universe is moving in ways you cannot see but can feel in the deepest part of your spirit. You've noticed it. Those sudden moments of peace in the middle of chaos, those flashes of clarity that come out of nowhere, those dreams that feel too meaningful to ignore, those signs that keep repeating until you finally pay attention. All of these are preparing you for a moment that is not just emotional but transformational. And the person being sent back into your orbit is intertwined with this transformation more deeply than you realize. They are not simply returning. They are being guided, almost pushed, into a moment where their presence becomes a key that unlocks a new chapter of your life. But before that moment arrives, the universe is shaping you internally so you can meet this turning point from a place of strength instead of fear. My beloved child, Understand this carefully. Destiny never brings a person back into your life unless something inside you has grown enough to handle what once hurt you. You have learned the lessons that were necessary. You have broken the patterns that once repeated. You have built a level of inner peace that cannot be shaken as easily as before. And because of that, the universe is ready to unfold something that was always meant for you. This person, the one whose soul is restless, whose heart has been waking up, whose mind keeps circling back to you, whether they admit it or not, they are being prepared too. They have been shown truths they didn't want to see. They have been confronted with emotions they tried to bury. They have felt the weight of their choices, the emptiness of their silence, the ache of the distance they once thought they needed. And now they are standing at the edge of a realization that has been growing inside them. Losing you did not free them, it broke them in ways they weren't ready to face. My beloved child, don't mistake their return for weakness. It is courage. It takes strength to admit mistakes, to face the past, to step forward after running for so long. And destiny is guiding them into that courage because the moment approaching you both carries purpose. It is not simply a conversation, not simply a message, not simply a meeting. It is a correction. A realignment. A divine moment designed to bring clarity where there was confusion, peace where there was chaos, and direction where there was uncertainty. This person is booking something that will shift both your paths, maybe a confession that will open a door you thought was forever locked, maybe an apology that will heal wounds you didn't think could close, maybe an opportunity that requires your presence to fully unfold. Whatever it is not small. It is not random. It is not accidental. It is destiny making itself known. And you, my beloved child, are being guided into this moment with wisdom carved from everything you've endured. You are not walking into this blindly, you're walking in with the clarity of someone who has survived storms and learned from them. The universe is bringing you to a place where you can see everything clearly, what this person truly feels, what their return means, what direction your heart should take. You are not being asked to surrender your power. You are being asked to step into it. Because this moment is not just about someone returning. It is about you stepping into a version of yourself that no longer settles, no longer chases, no longer breaks for love that isn't aligned. You now carry the strength to choose what is right for your soul. And destiny will support whatever choice you make. My beloved child, the most powerful part of this moment is not the person, it is the transformation inside you. You are stepping into a chapter where your worth is undeniable, where your voice matters, where your intuition guides you more than your wounds ever did. And the universe is aligning your life with experiences, people, paths, and opportunities that match this elevated version of you. The person coming toward you is simply one part of this larger shift. Their return is a sign that your energy is rising, that your future is opening, that your destiny is accelerating. They may stay, they may go, they may become a beginning or a closure, but either way, they play an important role in unlocking the next stage of your journey. My beloved child, stay with me, because part 7 will reveal the final truth, the culmination of everything building around you, the full meaning of what this return represents, and the destiny that is preparing to enter your life with a force you've never felt before. Something huge is not just on the way. It is right at the edge of your story, waiting to step in. Stay close. The final revelation is coming. My beloved child, stay with me till the very last breath of this message, because part 7 is where everything you've felt, everything you've survived, everything destiny has been quietly arranging finally comes into full clarity. Right now, the air around your life is not just shifting, it is awakening. The universe is aligning forces so precise, so intentional, so deeply connected to your soul's journey that you are about to step into a chapter that feels nothing like anything you've experienced before. You've carried the weight of unanswered questions, unfinished emotions, unspoken truths, and unresolved endings for so long that you almost forgot what it feels like to stand in a moment that brings everything together. But that moment is no longer far. It is approaching you with a certainty that cannot be delayed, redirected, or stopped. And the person whose energy has been circling yours, sometimes softly, sometimes intensely, is standing on the edge of this moment too. They are preparing to step toward you, not with confusion this time, but with clarity sharpened by everything they've had to learn without you. The silence that once felt cold to you has been loud for them. The distance that once hurt you has been teaching them. The separation that once broke you both was never an ending, it was a reset. A divine reset that allowed you to grow into your strength and allowed them to grow into their awareness. And now, with a heart that is no longer running and a mind that is no longer denying, they are being guided toward a moment that will shift your destiny. This is not a small gesture. This is not a passing impulse. This is not nostalgia playing tricks with emotions. What they are preparing, what they are booking, is a moment that carries the power to rewrite the direction of both your lives. A message that reveals everything they hid. A meeting that melts the ice you both held. A conversation that unlocks the truth you never received. A confession that closes wounds and opens doors at the same time. They are not stepping toward you because destiny is forcing them, they're stepping toward you because their soul is finally ready to meet you without fear, without pride, without barriers. And my beloved child, you are ready too. You're not the person who once begged for clarity. You're not the person who once doubted your worth. You're not the person who once tried too hard to be chosen. You are walking into this moment as someone who knows who they are, who understands their value, who holds their boundaries, and who stands rooted in a strength earned through storms. You are not entering this moment to lose yourself. You are entering it to find the truth that was always meant to reach you. And whether this connection becomes a beautifully rebuilt future or a peaceful, powerful closure, it will elevate you. It will free you. It will align you. Because destiny does not bring people back into your life the same way twice. This time, you will not be left confused. This time, your heart will not be taken for granted. This time, the universe is guiding you with purpose. My beloved child, the breakthrough heading toward you is not just emotional, it is spiritual, energetic, and transformative. You are stepping into a chapter where old cycles end, karmic lessons complete, and new opportunities rise with clarity. The mountains you once struggled to climb will turn into paths you walk with ease. The prayers you whispered in silence are echoing back as answers. The heaviness you carried for years is preparing to lift in an instant. And this moment being booked for you, this divine alignment, is the trigger that will set everything into motion. You are not stepping into luck. You are stepping into alignment. You are not receiving randomness. You are receiving destiny. The universe has watched your tears, your resilience, your hope, your pain, your growth, your healing, and now it is sending you a chapter that reflects the strength you've earned. Someone is stepping toward you with truth in their hands. Opportunities are stepping toward you with your name written into them. Healing is stepping toward you with timing too perfect to deny. And the life waiting for you beyond this moment is bigger, brighter, and more powerful than everything behind you. My beloved child, don't fear this shift. Don't doubt this timing. Don't question the force moving toward you. Everything, every delay, every heartbreak, every silent night, was preparing you for this exact season. Something huge is not just coming. It is already surrounding you, already shaping your days, already moving closer with every heartbeat. And when it arrives, you will understand why destiny made you wait, why certain people left, why certain doors closed, and why your soul never stopped whispering, something is coming. My beloved child, this is your turning point. Your alignment. Your divine moment. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what is already on its way to you.